28 and 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, 28-16.
All right, let me check the phone. First of all, let me get off my page. Is it popping up on y'all?
Let me check. Give me a second.
I didn't get a notification yet.
It's on the GMS Charlotte, right?
It's on mine.
It's on yours?
I didn't get a notification.
Yeah, we good though.
We on there? Okay.
All right, go ahead, open up, bro.
Hey, we in there?
Yeah.
Kind. Hey, shalom, akim. Hey, through the spirit, we want to start it off by saying, Call halayim la, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakudash. Double honor to our apostle, Elders, great meals on the Ruel. Peace and salutation to all the Akim here pushing this truth with our righteousness and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
Khan, this is your brother Tazamat Debar and the brothers Amawan and the brother Rarum Rakar, man. And through the spirit, we wanted to do a lesson. Basically, man, we're gonna go do a lesson going off this so-called new holiday, what Jake is dependent on, what they call with the new Juneteenth, man. And basically, man, this is how Jake is basically making America, so-called Babylon the Great. This is where they're putting their trust in. This is where they're putting all their chips on the table, man. They're going all out for America, man, because they feel like Esau Edom is basically looking their way, looking their way, and gonna do things right this time finally, man. They feel like Esau finally got it right these days. And that's the mindset of a nigga. If you out here really upholding this new so-called federal national holiday, man, the Most High is not dealing with you, man. The Most High is clearly not dealing with you. You still in a sunken place in 2021, man, and not knowing what the hell is going on. So through the spirit, if you ain't heard, I just want to read off the headline. It says the New York Times. Biden signs a Juneteenth bill saying all Americans can feel the power of this day, man. That's a damn slap in the face, man. That's a damn slap in the face for you tribes, man. You especially really for you Southern tribes, for you the so-called Judite, the so-called black man. That's a slap in the face, man. Here it is. They don't really give you the true history of what was going on around that time, but at the same time, they want you to uphold this so-called new federal holiday, and it's also when June. What goes on in June, man? The nasty people holiday. That's nothing but a damn slap in the face, man. This Black Lives Matter, all this stuff was really to uphold the nasty people, cause they trying to line you up with the nasty people, man. Every move is you send it around with the nasty people and their agendas. Even when it came down to the with the civil rights, man, that was really to get the nasty people to get them in line, man.
At the end of the day, man, this what Esau has done with this, man, is pretty much, try to appease you niggas because, his approval rate hasn't been all that good with the public, especially with coming with Jake. And he promised a lot of these niggas, things such as reparations and whatnot. And this is how he pays you. So I want to get this real quick.
This
Job 20:10. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. And this is exactly what you saying, man. He's trying to appease to you niggas because, with all this, uncertainty in the air, you got the house of you say that word moratorium, or how you say the word? They kicking everybody out the houses because they ain't paying their rent or whatever.
Yep.
You got that, so people is bugging out about where they're gonna live at. You seen all these different cyber attacks that's supposed to be affecting the food and water supply. The gas prices, all this uncertainty in the air. So he's doing this as a ways to pretty much, quell the people's worries. But like Tyler Monk said, man, that should be a slap in the face to you niggas, man. Because what is you really benefiting from this holiday, man? All right, you're still in slavery. Esau's still killing you, as you see, man. All this still uncertain on how you gonna make it day to day, man. So this is really pretty much counterproductive to your so-called calling, man.
It's just embarrassing, man. And Jake is really happy about this shit. They actually like give you a testimony, Robert.
Which one?
You said
Oh,
the
at the
cookout.
job?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my job. They did a like some little BS cookout. You know, they had chicken, pork, all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess because we finna shut down. I guess for half a day tomorrow, or whatever. And so like my job was trying to do that to pretty much appease Jake, pretty much. But I got a quick one for you.
Come.
Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand up in great boldness before the face, as such as afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. Right, man. The point of that was that they made no account of his labors, man. So all the great things that Israel have done to build up this place, America, man. Hey, this man ain't gonna give us no real credit for the labors that we really did here in America, man. You're saying the things that Jake has made. They've made all this money off the slaves' inventions and stuff like that, man. He give you this BS holiday to pretty much to what's the word?
Keep you comfortable.
To coincide with you, man. You know what I'm saying? So you put you at ease, man. Like the brothers keep you comfortable, man. Make him think that you making strides to be your friend, man. You know? But it said clear as day, have made no account of his labors, man. So the real reparations gonna come from Yahweh Shem Shah, man, because we ain't gonna get it from this devil, man.
God, and I pulled this is off the Wikipedia. It says of Juneteenth. It says Juneteenth, a national independence day and historical known as Jubilee Day, Black Independence Day, and Emancipation Day. And that's a damn slap in his face, man. That's why I said it, man, because Emancipation Proclamation just mean to transfer. And what did it transfer you to? To the state, man. So technically you still a slave, man. You was really never free. You were set free to go back and work for the new industrial age, man. And that's why a lot of Jake was in the mines and things like that. That's all that was for. It's for the elites, man, or for their agenda to keep you as a slave. Because I think a brother posted one day this week. I don't know if it was in the group chat or I seen it off the YouTube. How back when your old Social Security card, it was basically, man, a damn banknote or something like that. Showing that you a slave to the society, man. So that's a slap in the face, man. Juneteenth, you were set free. When was you set free? It says is a federal holiday in the United States commemorating the emancipation of African American slaves. It is also known to celebrate for African American culture. So now this is part of your culture now, man. It's Black culture. Everything in Black culture is depressing, man. When you sit back and look how Jake had to keep fighting and fighting just to have some so-called equality, man. Every time you sit up and set this stage of you having equality, who's at the forefront really setting that shit up for you? The so-called white man. He's the one setting up these bills and these so-called things that you should fight for, man. To keep you far from your power, to keep you asleep, man. To keep you actually thinking that you're African American, man. A so-called Hamite, man. Cause that's what you really celebrate when you look at Jake. They got the damn they got the Hamite colors and shit to keep you far from your power. And now what you doing? You upholding Esau Edom society because now you feel like, hey, he's actually recognizing us, man. They're recognizing the Black man and the Black culture. They're recognizing our struggle, man. And this has nothing to do with that, man. Anything Esau Edom does is for your destruction, man. And it's nothing that this devil anything in history he's done to actually uphold our people, man, to keep our people prospering, man.
Right. That's just another way to keep you tied to him. Let me go ahead and get this Isaiah 30. It says Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, says the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me.
And that's our people. Because when you look this that article up, all you see is the bunch of damn niggas surrounding Joe Biden, man. But just like when you go back on and look on the tube, what Judge Joe Brown was, how he was saying Joe Biden was talking about niggas. He said niggas was like roaches, man. He said back when Joe Biden was starting up, he said Joe Biden it was his own record saying niggas is like roaches, man. But here it is, you niggas, when he signed this damn bill, you look like roaches surrounding this man, upholding his ass, man. Going down to Egypt, man. Keep going, brother.
Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, that cover what they covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
And that's what you see they doing, man. Adding sin to sin, man. You put Esau Edom up as your guide, man. You putting up him up as he's the one that's gonna always be writing the legislations and writing the rules that'll get you further in the society as far as on the come up, man. And that's showing that that's showing that you what? Is Israel a homeborn slave? Why he spoiled, man? Because you steady depending on the so-called white man instead of depending on your power, man. You adding sin to sin, man. Keep going, bro.
That walk to go down to Egypt and have not asked at my mouth.
They didn't come up to the prophets and really consider what was in Acts. So what should they be doing? What way should they be walking? They didn't come and inquire and ask, well, what should they be doing in these last days, man? They went down to Egypt, to Esau, Edom, and started asking for some damn Juneteenth, man. They want to make documentaries about Tulsa, Oklahoma, and throw little celebrations like that's gonna really do something, man. That's not doing nothing but that's more embarrassment, man.
And at the end of the day, that's Jake trying to find comfort. You know, they don't look for comfort through the Most High. They try to go through any means necessary to make them feel good about themselves. So because they don't know their heritage, they look at stupid little accomplishments. That's not accomplishment. They look at stupid shit like that and take pride in that. But like that has nothing to do with anything because you're not benefiting from it. You're not getting anything from it. And ultimately, what is that going to do to deliver you from the shit that's coming down that Esau's about to bring, man? So that's why we were saying this. All this, what he's doing with this stupid holiday, man, is just to pacify you further, to keep you comfortable, man. You know.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It says that walk to go down to Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. That's just making them more comfortable in America.
Yep.
Man.
Yep.
Therefore, shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. That's exactly what's going to happen, man, because your trust in Esau, who is the new Pharaoh, and your trust in America is going to keep you from seeing what the Lord is doing. So when he begins to take this place out, man, you're going to be blindsided by it, man. All right? Thinking that Esau is God and he determines, what is going on, man. But the Most High is showing you, the ones that have the eyes to see, like, look, man, he's just doing this to keep you sleep. So don't sleep, man. Stay woke, man. Stay up on your watch.
Kind of, man, and showing you that people have no foundation that to rely on, man. The men of the Lord really had a true foundation. We have the truth, man. We have the real comforter, man, and that's what our people lack, man. They have a zeal, but they're not according to knowledge, man. They have a zeal in their heart that really try to do right for their people, but not according what Yahweh Shema Shah said, man. That's why he said to go down to Egypt and not have asked in my mouth, man. You didn't consider, because who's the mouth of the Lord, man? The prophets, man. That's how you see and inquire is ask the men of the Lord, man, because we speaking according to what Yahweh Shema Shah said, not the ways of man. Hey, anybody, can your brother get that Isaiah 28:16?
Con. This is Isaiah 28:16. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I lay Zion for a foundation, a stone, tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste.
Hey, brother, starting on 15, Bob Shah.
Isaiah 28:15. Because you have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement.
Yep, and that's what you see with our people, man. And you see that because that's why our people they go down to Egypt and ask Esau, Edom, hey, can you get this signed in the law? We need things like this signed in the law. I don't even know if brothers seen the new George Floyd damn statue. That's embarrassment too. Nigga got a damn wife beater on. You put a wife beater. That's like damn, man. That's embarrassing, man. Brothers, look that up, man. Look, one of the elders did a lesson. They had that in. That's embarrassment, man. Got a damn wife beater on him, man. On a damn bench, man. A crackhead. This is who y'all the standard, man. Read that again, Baba Shah, Isaiah 28:15.
Because ye have said, we have a covenant with death, and with hell we are at an agreement.
America, because America is the shadow of death, man. You have a covenant with this place, man. Keep going.
Real quick, I got a quick one for you just to go. This place is death and hell, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, my phone that crazy. Habakkuk 2 and 6. I forgot to pull it. My phone that can be
You good, bro? I got it. I got it for you.
kind.
The Habakkuk 2 and 6.
Yeah.
All right. This is Salaki. The book of Habakkuk. Salaki. Habakkuk 2 and 6. It says,
God.
"Not all these take up a parable
Oh no, Salaki 5. Sorry, 5.
time." Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man.
Right, and
Neither,
this is talking about the wicked.
mhm, says, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
Right, man. He enlarges desires, death and hell, and like
Yep.
the brother was just going into, hey, that's why people have made an agreement with death and hell, man,
Yep.
aka America, or the shadow of death, man. You know,
Yep.
that valley of death, Salaki.
Yep.
I'm gonna jump back in 15 now.
Con.
Back in Isaiah 28:15, because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at an agreement. Where when the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us.
And that's the mind. That's the mindset of our people, man. When that hell start catching, they think Esau Edom's gonna be there to protect their ass, man. When he's not even gonna protect his own, man. Showing you that our people are far gone from Yahweh Bashim al Shah, man. It's like this, like it says in Isaiah 59:2. Your iniquities have separated you from your power, man. You just keep adding sin to sin, man. Going down to Egypt, trusting in this nigga, and this nigga ain't never done right by you, man. You can't name a one time this nigga done right, man. Keep going, bro.
Con. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves.
And that's what these legislations and pinning on Biden and pinning on the American system, the B system, have put our people, man. It said we have made lies our refuge, man. Why you think you got them sellout niggas like Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton and Louis Farrakhan like that, man? Because they made lies a refuge, man. And with them lies, they keep Jake far from their power. They have to keep Jake asleep because they're getting paid under the table, man. This is why Esau Edom has no problem with Jake calling himself a damn African American or believing in Juneteenth and shit like that, man. He don't want you to believe in anything according to the scriptures, the high holy days, but Juneteenth. That's what he trust in that, man. Trust in Juneteenth. But anything according to the Bible, he don't believe in that, man. Believe in what I say, man. That's showing that Esau Edom has put himself up as a god. He's dictating what goes around, man. What you should believe in, man. Keep going to verse 16, Baruch.
Con. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I lay Zion for a foundation, a stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste.
And that's talking about Yahweh Shah, man. That's that sure of that cornerstone, man. And that's what we put our trust in, man. Because we see that Yahweh Shah, hey, you can't go wrong with the word, man. He's the one that's really dictating what's going on in society, man. And he's the one we lay our trust on, man. And with us laying our trust on him, he said, hey, all these prophecies must come to pass in the day when I come back, man. And we seeing all these prophecies taking place. Why? And that's showing where we trust and put our faith in Yahweh Shah. I got a real quick precept. This is the book of Psalms 118, verse 22. The stone which the builders refuse is become the head stone of the corner, man. And this is what you see with our people, man. They refuse the ways of Yahweh Bashim Shah. They rather go into the ways of Esau Edom, man. Let me read that again. It said the stone which the builders refuse is become the head stone of the corner, man. And that's Yahweh Shah, man. And all the people, just like in the ancient time, they refused Yahweh Shah and they refused the men of the Lord. It's the same thing going on these days, man. We telling our people stop trusting in Esau Edom and stop running down to his damn courthouses and begging for damn rights and all these new bills. And what they do, they still do it, man. This is why they can't see that Yahweh Shah is coming. This is why I say I come as a thief in the night, because they're not hastening, they're not paying attention, man.
And that's going even beyond Esau passing laws and shit for them. It's any of these ways that they Jake look at as a way out of their trouble, man. Which it could be these different religions or whatever Jake rely on to pretty much pacify that distrust that they have against what's going on in the world, man. And it said that they refuse Yahushua, man, because we're giving Jake pretty much the answer that they need to. Look, if you want to find peace, man, come get the word, man. Let
Yep.
Yahushua sup with you. But they want to go another route, man.
Yep.
Which is why I said they made a covenant with death, because anything outside of what Yahweh Shem Yahushua is offering is the ways of death, man. Which I got a precept.
Okay.
Proverbs 8:36. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death, and that's exactly what's being shown, man. Because these people all are leading down a path to death. As I said, they made a covenant with death, man. All right, and that's what's awaiting them if they continue on the path that they're on. Because the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua are the ways of life, man. If you want eternal life, you have to get it through Yahushua, man.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Con. You had some right wrong?
Nah.
Con. I'm a
real quick.
Con. Hey, Ron, grab Romans 9:33, Bob Kashah.
Because as I just said, man, Yahushua, he's the way to true peace and everlasting life. So you go with Yahushua, man, you're gonna pretty much win in the end, man. You trust in Esau and everything else, man, you're gonna lose. So this is real quick, showing you why Yahushua is that corner foundation.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah 9:6, it says, "For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty Power, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace." All right, it says, "Of the increase of his government and peace, there shall be no end upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom, to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth even forever. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this. He sent a word unto Jacob and have lightened up upon Israel," which is what we're telling you, man. You want everlasting life, you're going to get everlasting rulership if you trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And because Yahushua, all right, he's going to receive the kingdom, and the elect are joint heirs with Yahushua. So what if you're a part of the elect, you're going to receive everything Yahushua receives, man. So why would you forsake that to go trust in something else, man? All right, that your covenant of death, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You had more?
No, that was it.
You said Romans 9 and what?
Romans 9:33.
Romans 9:33. As it is written, "Behold, I lay Zion a stumbling stone and a rock of offense."
Yeah, and that's why people are offended of this word, man. He said, "Lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me." He said, "The word has become flesh." It's talking about Yahweh Shah, man. And this is why he said, "Behold, I lay in Zion a stumbling stone, a rock of offense," because they offended in the word, man. And the words that we come out of this book, which is the scriptures, what the Bible, our people are offended in them. They don't want to do right according with what the word say. They don't want to do right according with the Yahweh shall say. This is why they go down to Egypt and they depend on the government assistance. They depend and put their faith in Esau Edom. They put their faith in JC, so-called Jesus, instead of putting their faith in Yahweh Shah, man. This is why it's a stumbling stone and a rock of offense, man. He said, "Blessed is he that is not offended in me," man. This is why 2/3 of our people is going to die, because they offended in the word. They come across and they hear what we say and they get offended, man. By the littlest things, they get offended. But here it is, Esau Edom. He can bring up these dumbass so-called holidays, which is blasphemy, which is embarrassment. And he write it up as legislation and it's a law. And you celebrate that shit, man. Where low key, you should be pissed. Like, man, they shouldn't even be brought up. Why is that? Why is you making that certain days like this something to be remembering? When you think about when you do the history on it, you had slaves that were stealing slaves that didn't even know they was free, and they was getting their ass put to death if they even tried to escape. They had to bring certain people in, the federal government in, to help freedom. That's embarrassment, man. Showing the Esau Edom, it showed that the Esau's a damn demon, man. Why is it 4 years later, that they're down just getting free, man? And they try to bring it up. Oh, it was in Texas. No, it was all through the South, man. We hear about the so-called Devil's Punch Bowl, things Esau Edom was doing to Jake when they come back to the military, redlining, all these different things he was doing. Why would you even want to uphold a so-called damn Juneteenth, man? That's a damn embarrassment, man. But Jake gotta be he gotta have one up on Esau, man. He gotta feel like he's part of the team, man. That's showing you that the Most High is not dealing with Jake, man. And it says, "Whosoever believe on Him shall not be ashamed," man. Hey, we're not ashamed with going on the highways and hedges and confessing the name of Yahweh Bashim Shah. We're not ashamed to say, "Hey, America's going to destroy it, man." Your so-called beliefs in the American system, all that's going to be wiped away through thermonuclear destruction, man. But our people, man, they really depend on that. They got a chance of making things right here in America, man.
Because they look like we keep saying, they look for an outside source besides the Lord to pretty much fill that missing part in their spirit, man. And so because them being so, downtrodden by, Esau's pretty much his system oppressing us, man, they look for any and everything that he give them. Because speaking on this whole Juneteenth thing, what happened to the reparation that Biden promised during his campaign run, man? He promised so-called black people all these different things, and he never followed through with them. But and you saw how everybody started to wake up to the fact that this whole politics thing is stupid, because they see that this nigga is not doing nothing but worsening their situation. So he do one good thing, now he back in everybody good graces, man. Real quick, Ecclesiastes 7:7. It says, "Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart." And these niggas, it don't take much to please Jake, man. Now, how about Shemal is offering you all these different things, man? Salvation first and foremost, the kingdom of heaven, all the things that the parts of the covenant that we're gonna receive when we get in the kingdom of heaven. But all he's asking you to do is just wait upon him and suffer, man. Suffer now so you can glory later, man. These niggas, nah, man. I want it now. I want to be happy now. Why are you gonna take temporary happiness when the shit is gonna backfire on you in the long run, man?
And it never fails, man. This is why Jake. This is why when they do these holidays, they really be damn laughing in the backgrounds. Like, look at these niggas just begging for this shit, man. Just want to be accepted, man. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 33. Envy not thou oppressor, and choose none of his ways, man. You shouldn't be envying Esau either, man. You shouldn't be envying trying to be hand in hand with this devil and feeling like you feel you have a voice in the society, man. Fuck this society, man. If you come back and look into the ways of Yahweh Bashim Shah, you're gonna see that you got a kingdom that's gonna be forever and ever, man. And you seeing that this place is gonna be destroyed, man. Okay. Everything that was so-called bringing you down and tearing your people down is gonna be destroyed. That's what you should looking for, man. You shouldn't be looking for, I'm joining my people one day when I wake up. My grandbabies is gonna be able to walk down the street. Is that not the same shit Martin Luther King was fucking talking about?
These niggas really did this shit for a fucking statue, bro.
You see it? Told you.
They want something, bro. You got a statue of a nigga of a goddamn basin head with a tank top on, man. This is what you fought so hard for. This is what you marched all the months for, man.
Like, Esau gonna destroy that shit. Esau gonna put fucking. He gonna destroy that shit. It's gonna get vandalized, and that's what they gonna do. And this is the perfect narrative. They built that shit because it's gonna be a hot summer. Esau gonna vandalize the shit, and then they gonna say niggers or some shit like that, and Jake gonna be out there marching. Watch, mark my word, they gonna vandalize that George Floyd statue, man, and they gonna blame it on some Edomites, man. But at the same time, that's them trying to bring in the little race war and that tension. But at the same time, they're showing they don't give a damn about you, Jake. Damn.
I got a quick one about how Jake try to always assimilate in the heathen society, man. This is 2 Kings 17:7. For so it was that the children of Israel had sinned against the Lord their God, which had brought them up out of the land of Egypt, from under the hand of Pharaoh and of Egypt, and had feared other gods. Right, man. So even though the Lord, the children of Israel got taken out of slavery by Yahweh Bashim Shah, hey, they still sinned against the Lord and started fearing other gods and walked in the statutes of the heathen. Right, man. The statutes is just another word for laws, man. Laws and customs, man. So this has been a repeating factor with Jake, man. You know what I'm saying? Jake is a habitual offender, man, when it comes to following after these heathen, man. And walked after the statutes of the heathen, whom the Lord cast out before the children of Israel, and the kings of Israel, which they had made. Right, man, because the Lord had took down our enemies, man. You know, but Egypt, before we came here in America, Egypt was our last captivity before America, man. You know, and the Lord had took us out of that land, and Jake still went back and did the same thing, man. You know, they was like, "Oh well, shit, well, we like the way the heathen do this, so we gonna keep doing this too, man." And it always leads them into what, man? Committing spiritual fornication, man. You know.
Con, I got a real quick one because it's the mindset that Jake supposed to be. This is how you supposed to be thinking, man. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 14. For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. That's the mindset that you have to be in, man. Because you constantly if you have if you have discernment, you can clearly see that this society is not for you, man. Every inch of this society is meant for your destruction, man. To the school system, to the workforce, to the relationship. Everything is meant for your destruction. Why would you want to let this shit continue, man? Let me read that again. It says Hebrews 13 and 14. For here we have no continuing city. We're dying every day out here, man. Our people has been a laughing stock. They're getting put to death. The Most High is making an example of our people every day. This is not a continuing city, man. We're not prospering, man. Here it is, and when slavery, we was 1% of the economic wealth. Here it is 2021. We're still 1% of the economic wealth, man. Why the hell would you want to stay here, man? Is Israel a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? Because you still trust in this damn devil, man. This devil is through. But we seek one to come. That's the mindset of the men of the Lord, man. Oppression make a wise man mad. We see that this place is through, and we're oppressed how this devil is continue to destroy our people, man. And this is why we in tune with the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah and seeking the ways of the Heavenly Father, because we seek one to come. We see the kingdom of heaven is actually at hand, man. We see the signs, man. But what 2/3 of Jake, they can't see it. They can't see it. All they see is Esau Edom. He's gonna always consign in legislation. He's always gonna be the head, and we always gonna be up on his foot, man. And that's a faithless nigga, man. And this is why 2/3 of Jake got to be put to death. Like that scene you always bring up, priest, when Nat Turner before they started to rebel, and he said who I was with rebelling against these damn devils, roughly paraphrasing, and all of them raised their hands, and the one that didn't raise their hand, they put their ass to death. This is the same thing that's about to happen with the Lord, man. He's about to put 2/3 of you niggas to death, man, because you ain't standing for righteousness, man. That you ain't raising your hand and seeking your how about Shemal Shah. You sitting down on your ass depending on Esau Edom, man.
What you got next, bro?
Let me see. Jump back in that Isaiah the 30th chapter. I'll probably go a little more on that. It's Isaiah. I think we was on the 6th verse. Let me see.
Isaiah 28.
No, he said 30.
Oh, sorry. Isaiah 30 and I stopped at 3.
Okay, come.
So keep going.
Yeah. I'm gonna finish out on that. I'm gonna go a little more on that. I'm gonna finish.
Verse 4 says, "For his princes were at Zoan, and his ambassadors came to Hanes. They were all ashamed of a people that could not profit them, nor be in help, nor profit, but a shame also of reproach."
Hey, jump down to verse 7. This is the point I wanted right here.
It says, "For the Egyptians shall help in vain, and to no purpose. Therefore have I cried concerning this. Their strength is to sit still."
Hey, read that again, Bob Shaw.
For the Egyptians shall help in vain.
And your modern day Egyptians is a so-called white man. He helping in vain. He ain't doing this for your benefit, man. He's doing this to make mockery of you, man. He don't give a damn about you, man. It's the same thing all these heathen always done, man. They help in vain just so they can keep your ass in the slave mentality, man, or far from your power. Keep going.
Now go write it before them in a table and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever.
Now, read. I was wanting you to finish on verse 7 again.
Oh, fuck it.
It
says, "The Egyptians shall help in vain, and to no purpose. Therefore have I cried this concerning this. Their strength is to sit still."
And that's what they're gonna do, man. Their strength is to sit still. You niggas still gonna get gunned down. You still gonna be the last one hired, first one fired. you still gonna be at the bottom, and you still gonna be a nigga in their eyes, man. So these so-called holidays don't mean a damn thing to Esau either, man. And then when you can go look on the channel and they was talking about it, look how many damn dislikes to likes on there, man. It was almost at that time earlier today, it was like 800, almost 1,000 dislikes to 200 likes, and you already know that it was damn Edomites, man, showing you in your face that they hate your ass, man. They be the same ones that smile at you. Hey Tyrone, hey yeah, Black Power, nigger. Like the brothers, them niggas hate you, man. They don't like you, man. They don't want to be joined unto you. They don't give a damn about equality, man. But you niggas, you want to be hand in hand with Esau, man. So it's gonna be to your destruction, man.
Verse 8. Now go write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever.
Keep going.
That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
God, and this is our people to a T, man. This is it said right before in the table, right in a book. Here in the scriptures, man. Especially when you read Isaiah the first chapter, it gives you a clear description how niggas act, man. How the whole head is sick. They're laden with iniquity, man. That whole mindset is depend on wickedness, man. And when you depending on Esau, Edom, that's leading to wickedness, man. Because that nigga can't get right. And he said this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of Yahweh Shemal Shah. And we see that every day, man. Every day, all you got to do is go to World Star and you see what some niggas done came with next, what type of wickedness the niggas is doing, man. And then you see shit like this, the so-called Juneteenth, where niggas is celebrating, barbecuing and partying and bullshit, man. Gonna have a pork on the grill. Straight wickedness, man. That's the same. This is what Esau loves, man, when Jake is fully asleep and under his control, man. This is why the Most High got to get rid of 2/3, man.
God, we say to the seer, see not, and to the prophet, prophesy not unto us right things. Speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit.
God, and this is why you see Jake is fully indulged in all the philosophies and drunken out that Babylon juice, man. They're in all these so-called different so-called religions and indoctrinations that they lost their way. They're far from their power, man. And that's why they tell us don't speak to us smooth things. Don't tell us the truth, man. I don't want to hear the truth, man. Ignorant is bliss, man. And this is why, hey, they ass is gonna get put to death. This is why Yahweh Shah said, I come as a thief in the night. Because they're gonna catch 2/3 of Jake off unaware, because they all gonna be stuck in the ways of America, and it's gonna be that leads to their destruction, man. The scriptures say ways of a man might seem right to him, but at the end thereof is death, man. And this is what you're gonna see with 2/3 of our people, man, thinking that these so-called these new holidays is right unto them, is gonna lead to better equality down the road, but the ways there is to death, man. And you see that, man. Ever since you came out of slavery, Esau been going hard on your ass, man, to even make sure that you know that you still a slave in his eyes, man. But Jake can't click. Jake's so far blind that he can't see that, man. But hey, if any brother had anything else, I
got a few because like he was going into Jake, he fall for these traps that this devil set up, even though this devil has shown our people constantly that hey, he not for them, man. You know, real quick, this is Psalms 55, and I'll start at verse 20. He put forth his hands against such that be at peace with him. He have broken his covenant, right, man? Mm-hmm. So just take it recently, your boy Joey B, man. You know, hey, he said he was gonna give you niggas reparations. Where that's at, man? He ain't give you nothing but a bunch of lies. But hey, when Moab was taking them ass whoopings, man, he put a law in effect to cover them real quick. He said he was gonna do something about what was it? Police brutality. That law ain't been passed in effect yet. Yep. See, this man, he's just a liar, man. So why would you still believe and trust in him? Mm-hmm. And I'm going to 21, huh? I'm gonna do verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn with swords. Right, man. The men of the Lord, because the Lord have revealed this devil's nature unto us, man. We see it clear as day, man. You know, but our people can't, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this devil is crafty, man. He ain't just outright destroying our people because he know they're rebel, man. But if he keep you mentally enslaved, he know he'll always have power over you. And that's why he do these I forgot the word I used it earlier, but that's why he sets up these like fake laws to comfort Jake, man. You know, because he know if I keep him in this mind state, I have dominion over him. Well, he thinks he's gonna have dominion over our people forever, man. And real quick, this is Ezekiel 39 and 23. And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity, because they transgressed against me. Therefore, I hit my face against them and gave them into the hand of their enemies, so they fell by the sword. Right, man. And that's what this devil is ultimately counting on, man. It's us, him continually destroying us by us keep going off against our God, man. Because he understands as long as we ain't serving Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and we in his hands, man, and ain't shit we could do, you know. But that was it on that.
Hey, yeah, hey, that's going into even in the book of Judith. I think around the 5th chapter, on the 17th verse on down, man. When the heathen knows when we sin against our power, man, that we're gonna lose in many battles, and we're in the Most High, He's gonna turn His back on us, man. And these heathen know that, man. This is why they come up with things like this to keep Jake far from their power and keep Jake asleep and depending on them, man.
Okay. So with that, we go ahead and close this out. Lord willing, you edify. Until next time, we're going to say, call Halam, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Makar Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, the great millstone that taught us this truth, and that rule well. Peace, citation to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.